Hey guys, it's been a little while since I did like an actual proper video. Yeah, sorry about that. I've been playing on this server for like 6 to 8 months now. I uploaded a tour of the last world, but since then we have reset, and I didn't record any of it because I was just enjoying having fun. So this is going to be the tour of the new world, which, so far at least, has gone longer than the last one, and I still haven't died. I'm gonna be real, I don't know where in this number of deaths is. Yeah, I don't know where it is. I always find it hard to find. But believe me, I'll post a screenshot or something. I haven't died yet. I've popped a couple totems, but I have not died. So I'll start with this very long, very large tour in my base here. I built a thing over there. That's a bee farm. That is... I've been building random stuff. That's an Airbnb. I don't know. This is the map of the world around my base. Literally nothing is used over here. I just mapped it in a giant rectangle, the rest of which is on the second story. This house is mostly empty, except Inky came in and put paintings all over everything. But this house is literally empty. I just built it because it looked cool. Oh no, he covered up the doorway. Oh no, okay. He boarded up the window. He's done a lot here that I have not taken notice of. But yeah. So this is the first house. I started a mine shaft down there and never use it. This is another project I made and is kind of useless. I literally just made the mushrooms and then got bored of it. And then I got villagers down here, so eventually there will be a villager trading hall. The main house, however, I also, of course, have max beacons. I have like 30. I have just this, because why not? Inky has been running around building Spamton statues everywhere. This is the house that I mainly use and live in. And I can fit everything of mine, plus all these chests are, like, empty. All of my stuff is mostly here, and I never have to go up to the other, like, 10 layers. This is where I have the backup of the rest of the map that I've made so far. We'll be making a stop at most, if not all of these places. And yeah, my base is a mess. I need to do better storage, and especially over here. This nether brick string, redstone parts, shears, leather, dragon's breath, ladders, and fish. I need to do a little better storage in some of these. But that is my base, at least for the moment. Though I have not been here very often. I guess we'll take the nether highway, because there's plenty to show off. Starting with my house, because I made a house in the nether that's like my other house. Except just today, Inky ran around placing carpet all over everything. Or wait, was that Oryx? I don't know. They're paranoid about gas spawning, so now there's just a bunch of that. Froglight Farm is now broken in 1.21, which is what we're playing in. Trying to think of what the best order to go in is. That's just another trial chamber. I have gotten one heavy core from the first trial chamber I went into, and I've been to like 6 or 7 since then. I don't even remember what's in there. We have gold farm and bartering systems, and apparently now a trading hall. Oh my gosh, Inky went off. Last I knew he had 2. He's just trying to get glowstone. Over here is a villager trading hall that everyone uses, but is actually Darth's old base. he abandoned it, but just left an entire trading hall there that everyone else just uses now. Don't know whose portal that is. That was where Lucif's portal was, but Inky's messed with it, so Inky is the main one playing, so he took the portal. That's one of the new guys I don't think I've even met yet. That ice bridge goes to the end. We'll visit that later. This is where most of the stuff happens in the server. This is the village. Spawn is about 3 to 400 blocks that way. Spawn, for some reason, is not around 0, 0. 0, 0 is the middle of the ocean. So it spawns us on land over here. So we have this village that everyone started at. And there's a lot to dissect here. I don't know whose base that is. It has been untouched for, like, months at this point. I built a parkour course that I unknowingly made while having speed 1 from a beacon that used to be over there. So I had to add speed to the whole thing. So there's, yeah, parkour course. We'll get to that giant cobblestone monstrosity shortly. So, yeah. This place is the hub of activity. We have another map of the world here. It's just kind of hard to see through the glass. Don't want to give too many spoilers. This has been here since like day 2. Everyone beat the Ender Dragon in under 2 days. And I was not here for that. But since then I have respawned in like 6 or 7 times and beat him. Just for fun. Open up more portals because we need more wins with more people joining the server. Speaking of which, you can actually join this server by applying through the Discord that you can get to through Asts. He's the server owner. Twitter. I can't remember his at the moment, but he's Ast, and he is Trident Gum flavored furry. So if you want to join, you can go to his Twitter, then you can go to the Discord, and then you can apply. It's pretty much like, imagine Hermitcraft, but for noobs, because we are not as good as Hermitcraft. Except Oryx, we'll get to that. So we have a bamboo farm, a bit of flower duplication, a paper farm, a ton of iron farms, 1, 2, 3, then there's a couple hidden over there. I actually made a farm. I don't know much about redstone, but this farm didn't use much redstone, so we've got plenty of cactus. We kind of need more iron golem farms, but until one of the guys that made all of these comes back online, we're kind of stuck with whatever this is. And then, you know, just some manual farms. There's a lot of sugarcane. I don't even remember who bases here, but they haven't been on in a while, so people just randomly harvest their sugarcane and stuff. Villager breeder, mini villager trading hall that I'm hoping to actually improve and make it worth it existing. Got a bunch of beacons here. And I guess while we're here, we'll go on to my current project that I'm working on down in the mine. So this is 1.21, they added trial chambers into the game. So I played through a whole bunch of them, still haven't gotten a second heavy core. I would really like a second mace, because that would be cool. I have 1 mace at the moment, but you can never have too many maces. So I built this as a trail to get from the mine to this, and I have been completely removing everything in the rooms of the trial chamber and then rebuilding it in whatever style I want. So this kind of, the anticlimactic thing about this is most of the spawners in this entire trial chamber are silverfish. Not very difficult. So we've got many different ways to get around places. And I set up a couple of these dispensers and things to have a couple more things to do. And yeah, it's kind of just really confusing, and the only ways to actually get up to the second half is through this jump or this jump. I did end up breaking one of the vaults that was just in a really bad spot, like right here, I think. But most of the players that are active on the server already had gotten it, and I figured it wasn't a big deal. So we've got a breeze and 2 silverfish. And then down here, this is still being worked on, but I made this room a day or 2 ago. I randomly decided to make a maze, because mazes are fun. I made a maze that you have to go through to get to the trial vault, the special one. Ooh, I'm getting a bit tired. I've been on for a little while working on this place. I made the respawn room here. Haven't gotten to that wing yet. I haven't started work on this part yet. Today, after I finish recording this tour, I'm going to resume work on this room, which is once again just 2 silverfish spawners. Like, why are silverfish spawners a thing in trial chambers? Why silverfish? Other than that, we've got a room in there that I'm also working on. I think I actually cleared that room out. Or no, I haven't. No, this is a different room. I'm thinking of a different room. So this is my current project that I'm working on. I'm just remaking trial chambers in whatever style I want, with my own weird, lazy shortcuts. So that's what I'm currently working on. I might try streaming on this server some more. I just don't like streaming when everyone else is at home, which is most of the time. So, at the moment, everyone's out of the house. So, that's why I'm recording this, finally. I don't really like talking to myself with my brother sitting next to me watching me play. So that's this area. We'll go over to the monstrosity now. That's someone's base that, I don't even know if they're active anymore. There's a lot of people that have been on the server, but not all of them stick around. This is Ast's base, which is literally just this ginormous lava cast. It's all cobblestone. He made this right after joining the server. There's a creeper farm. We've got a much better one now, though. So this is his gigantic base. I don't think I'll really go inside because I'll probably get lost, but he just hollows it out more and more as he needs to. Don't really know what's going on with the second village. This house is set to be destroyed. I don't quite know why. It's a nice house. Just the person behind it, I think, got banned. Be nice. And then this starts Orit's expansion. I hope I'm saying their name right. But they're an excellent builder. Really, really good. Definitely recommend for the next season of Hermitcraft. In fact, this is all artificially made. Yeah, they spend plenty of time on here playing. And they're just adding more and more to their city. It is really good. I'm flying over and kind of missing most of the details, but like, yeah. Got a very wide palette of blocks, and walking around here is actually so cool. This could 100% be like a map that you could just sell. I don't know. It's cool. He's done a really good job on it. But there's a lot to go through in his base, and I can't really walk through it all. So this is the fort. He's actually basing his entire base on real-life places. So that's cool. I wish to one day be this good at building. 'Cause yeah, they've got it on lock. Done very good. If we fly across the ocean over here, we will come to where I am making a bit of an ace race track. Very unprofessional. I don't have the resources to make jump pads like an actual MCC Ace Race. Oh my goodness, and I'm seeing Inky's random purple lighthouse for the first time now. I haven't been over here in a while. So I'm gonna make an Ace Race track. It's not the best, but yeah, sorry, forgive me, I'm not perfect. My plan is to have it go all the way through here. But who knows if it'll be that big, because it's taken me forever just to do this. It's not been updated, but there's stuff like to here now. I made a couple shortcuts, and I don't even know if they're actually shortcuts. They probably aren't much faster than just taking the path. Made a couple just variations in path. I've actually tried studying some Ace Races, and this is nothing like Ace Race. It's more like just a race. So I'm just calling it the racetrack at this point, but it originally was an Ace Race track. I'm not good at doing things like making mountains and whatnot. So I just enclose everything, and then it looks ugly from the outside. And it continues across here, where Oryx built this church here just to be part of the racetrack. It's an old, broken down one, but it's still really cool compared to the ugly things that I've been making. I don't have a Riptide Trident on me, dang it. But this section is a Riptide section with water. You jump from like pond to pond, and then up here it gets to the part I really like. You go on the actual walls. It's fun to play, it just doesn't look the best because it took me forever and lots of AFKing at the Prismarine farm to get this much Prismarine. And if you fall at any point, you're probably dead. So I should maybe fix that. And then this is the last thing I worked on, which was supposed to be a canyon, but I haven't finished it. And I haven't added obstacles, I haven't added stripes, I haven't made it look like an actual mountain yet. And then, yeah, I'm about halfway done with the track. Maybe almost. And it'll continue to go up that way and whatnot. And that's this project anyway. It's incomplete. I'm hoping to finish it sometime. I'll probably work on it on stream. Another one of Inky's bots. He really likes just putting them everywhere. You've probably already seen a couple. I think there's 11 of them at the moment, spammed around the world. Trying to think what else to visit. There isn't much else to actually visit. Someone's basing there. That's Prismarine Farm. That goes to the Mangrove Swamp. I don't even remember where this iceberg track goes. Oh wait, yeah, this is just the iceberg track that goes back to dark space. I guess I should probably stop by Inky's base and Lucif's base, because they're definitely worth mentioning. Inky just lives in here. He's mostly just been doing farming. He's also got a lot of slime. And yeah, his base isn't much like a house, but it is a thing. This was a starter base. This actually spawned. I don't know what's going in right here. Someone has moved in up on top of the mountain here, which I think is very cool. A very nice looking base hidden away up here. another base which someone has actually come back to after it was abandoned for a long while. And then there's Lucif's base. This towering, gigantic monstrosity. It's very big. In fact, this is new, so he must be online more now, because he was relatively inactive for the past few months, but I guess he's coming back. Like, I can't really explain the scale of this just from here, but if you try walking around this thing, it's like a maze. Very nice, very cool. Then there's probably a couple odd bases that I missed, but that is most of the server. This is Crystal's base. They've only been on a couple times. And then beyond them is my base over there, and I built this, and it's hollow, and I don't even know what to do with it. I just built it to build it. It's grayish black gradient and nether brick. I like starting things and then never finishing them. And then, yeah, that's most of the server. There's also a shulker farm, there's the Enderman farm, just typical farms. And we probably aren't going to be resetting for a long while because people have been making very big projects, like, or it's me, Inky. I don't know where Inky's actual base is now, but he is making a secret project that requires destroying 2 entire chunks, even the bedrock. So he's currently working tirelessly on getting rid of the bedrock, which is something I would not have to want to deal with. I've also been upgraded to being like a sort of admin on the server. So far, I have not cheated, which is a very tempting thing. It's always tempting. However, every time that I do cheat something, whether it be single player or on a multiplayer server, it just ruins the experience. So I've actually been staying away from it. Aside from, you might have seen, I have the egg, the dragon egg. We have just a little drama of some 16-year-old that was on the server that apparently doesn't know how to act like a decent human being. And since he hasn't played on the server in months and was sitting with the egg, I asked him if I could have it to like put in a museum or to give to someone else as a trophy since he doesn't play anymore. And he decided he took great offense to that and threw it into the void. So we banned him and we had to cheat in another egg, which I didn't really like, but had to be done. But that is most of the server's like main builds. There's a bunch of side stuff. There's a castle in the ocean by Ast Space, and I don't even know whose that is. So, oh, fell. Beacons definitely lag a bit. What is it? Trident drum. I've also gotten like 6 to 9 tridents from trident drums around this area. Yeah, the beacons kind of messed up this practice course that I had. I also get banned for flying, or not banned, but kicked. Kicked for flying if I actually successfully make it across a lot of this. Okay, you guys are being annoying now. Trident luck on this world is pretty insane. I also get a whole lot of them to spawn around here. But yeah, that is most of the server, so hopefully you enjoyed. And I will try to stream a bit, do a bit more on this server before we do a reset. And as always, I'm trying not to die. I'm trying to go the entire time without dying. I haven't died yet, but we'll see. Well, thanks for watching. Goodbye.